Hi, my name is Anuya, and this is my final project for ITP487, and I'm in the 2 p.m. section with Professor Lee. So, a little bit about me. I am majoring in business admin and I'm getting a minor in applied analytics, which is why I took this course. Right now, I'm a senior, and then my career area of interest, I was mostly recruiting for consulting companies, and that's what I'm interested in. But I think industry wise, mostly tech and finance, I think that those are just very high growth industries and there are a lot of opportunities. So, that's where I aligned myself so far. Why this course was super relevant for my goals was because, especially in consulting and finance and tech, actually all three of them, data is becoming so important. And a lot of these jobs do look for some kind of data experience and understanding how systems work and that kind of stuff. So just that big overview of data analytics was very helpful. The job functions when we went into like what's a data analyst versus what's a business analyst, that kind of helped me build that distinction of like what kind of roles do I like could I go for, what could I do, where do I see myself like within a company, and then the kind of information that they have. And then another thing that I thought was super useful was when we were using relational databases and we were mapping and designing them with ER diagrams, and like uploading it and understanding like when you look at a table, like how can you kind of see how the columns relate and like put it together, and then based on that information coming up with the conclusions. I think that just that basic idea of how the data works was really important, and I'm glad that we learned that. And then another thing I thought was kind of useful was it was very quick, but we did have a SQL, like basic SQL assessment, and then just like understanding like how to join things, how to look at columns, how to upload stuff. I thought was kind of important. Yeah. Moving on. Right now, this is my next step after graduation. I signed with the econ consulting firm called Cornerstone Research, and they are located in Silicon Valley. So econ consulting means that a lot of the times you'll do like litigation consulting. So if like different businesses are suing each other, you build like their cases and you like do a lot of data actually, and like find information, build like analytics, like support them, and then they can kind of build their case in court and things like that based off of your research. And I added compensation information just because I feel like personally for me, that was missing in my recruiting process. I really did not know how much money to ask for, did not know how much to expect, did not know a lot about how the industry works. So as a reference for anyone who's interested, my compensation as starting salary when I am starting in September, I'm making $92,500 base salary. I have a $14,000 signing bonus, and then we have a $10,000 expected performance bonus, and that could be higher or lower based on personal performance and firm performance. And that together is 116 and $116,500. And that compensation was compared to a lot of my other offers was pretty much in line with them, maybe a little bit higher, but that's probably associated with the fact it is in Silicon Valley and it's really expensive to live there. And then in terms of my plans for the after Cornerstone, I think maybe I would go back to business school just to like go like build more connections. I feel like I lost out on a lot of college because of COVID, and I don't know, I feel like I'm like going a little fast. And then again, like I was interested in tech and I kind of still would be interested. I think being in Silicon Valley, like that's a big option, like moving into tech after consulting. And then I'm also interested in PE just because of that finance knowledge. And I think that that's a place where you could really hone in on like what you're good at, like where you want to invest your money and like understanding how the world works. I don't really know. And then that's it. Thank you for a great semester, and I hope everyone all the best.